Connecticut native and New York Times bestselling author Luanne Rice tapped into her personal experiences to write her latest novel, Little Night. Luanne joins us now on Connecticut Style. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Why don't you set the stage? What's the book all about?
Well, Little Night starts with a crime, and it continues with an unexpected visitor, and it's really about the dark side of sisterly love.
Okay, and let's talk about the main characters.
Well, there are two sisters, Claire and Anne Burke, and they are as close as sisters can be when they're children. Anne marries a guy named Frederick, and he kind of takes Anne away from Claire and takes Anne out of herself. They have a daughter named Grit, and the book begins when there's this huge conflagration among the family, and it sort of explodes from there.
Does someone turn on their sister? I mean, I feel like I would just always trust my sister till death.
I know. I feel the same way.
But I guess we'd have to read the book, figure out exactly what's going on.
You know, it's one of those things where a sister was trying to protect her sister, and there was, it didn't work out the way she'd planned.
All right, and we also touched upon the topic of domestic abuse in the book. Why do you think this is so important?
You know, it's so important because it's such a secret. It's such a stigma, and people are ashamed.
No one wants to talk about it.
People don't want to talk about it, and sometimes when it's happening to you, if you don't, especially if there aren't bruises or broken bones, you might not even know that that's what it is.
I mean, this could be verbal abuse too, that people kind of brush aside, but it's not right.
Or emotional and control. And so I very much have this as part of what happens between the sisters, with one sister and her husband, and then the other as an onlooker, and not knowing what to do, how to help, whether to help.
And the book is based in New York. Was there a specific reason why?
I've lived in New York for a while, and there's so much. People don't think of New York as nature, but Claire is a bird lover and a nature blogger, and she goes to Central Park a lot, and I just wanted to set it in sort of the magical and unexpected parts of Central Park.
Now, Luanne, this is hot off the presses, right? This is brand new, and it's your 30th novel. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How would you say your writing has changed over the years?
Well, I think, my material is somewhat the same. I always write about families, and but I think that's because they're so fascinating and rich. But I suppose, getting older, one hopes that there's a little wisdom that accrues or somehow experience, and all of that gets added in, I hope.
Let's talk about the first time you were published, because I think that's a great story.
Oh, thank you. The first time I was published, yeah, I was 11 years old.
So you've really been doing this your whole life?
My whole life. I'm not suited for anything else. It's the only job you can do in your pajamas. And I was published in the Hartford Courant, a poem about Constitution Plaza at Christmas.
Oh, wow. The lights, right? That would go on?
Yes, absolutely.
I bet your mother and your family still probably have it, right?
They framed it.
Now, why did you address the relationship between sisters? I mean, it's an important one. I think,
if you are a sister, automatically. But if you're not, I think it's a Shakespearean dynamic. It's like it has everything. It has love and betrayal and, death. It has, so many things, and I think you care about each other so much, and yet the hurt can be so much greater than with anybody else in the world.
I think it's also a unique dynamic because you're closer in age sometimes. That might have something to do with it.
Yes, and I mean, in my case, we shared a bedroom growing up, so we knew each other's secrets. We had a secret language. I mean, one glance at each other, and
you
would
would know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Well, where can people find the book?
It's everywhere, hopefully, and your independent local bookstores, or on my website, www.luannerice.com. There are links to buy it.
Very good. The name of the book, again, is Little Night by Luanne Rice. Luanne, thank you so much for being here. I'm intrigued. I can't wait to read it.
Thank you so much, Teresa.